Dip me underway. You can fill my mouth with flow. Hold me till I scream or breathe. And wash me over until my will runs dry. Send all your sins all over me, baby, baby, baby.
What up, guys? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Baddies Caribbean Season 5, Episode 6. Last night's episode was really good, and it had some unexpected twists that I was not expecting. So let's get right into this review. So we pick up where we left off last week with Meatball and Jayla arguing about her bullying Biggie. Meatball feels like Jayla was going so hard against her because she knows that she can beat her up and knows that Biggie don't want no smoke. And she was like, step to somebody who can fight, like bully me. What's up? Like Meatball was giving her that pressure, and Jayla just kept on screaming and hooping and hollering or whatever. And she eventually gets Meatball to a point where she explains her stance on the situation. And Meatball was like, all right, now I get it. You know, she said what she said and you wanted her to stand on business. Okay, I get it. But I just was like, girl, forget about Biggie. Like, I get it. Y'all fought or whatever. You beat her up. Okay, fine. I would be having more aggression and smoke for Gretch than anybody, because I just could not focus on that bite mark on her chest. Like, that girl literally bit her. It wasn't just like, no, like, get off of me. She literally, like, chomped down on her like she was a zombie from The Walking Dead. Like, you're crazy. Like, the only time I think I would ever bite somebody to that extent is if it was like a life or D situation, like where I got to do something drastic to get this mother up off me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's disgusting. Like, you don't know what that girl got. She could have the HIV or anything. You know what I'm saying? And you done got her blood in your mouth. Like, that is disgusting. Like, I wouldn't be able to look at my chest and not want to boom bop her in the throat every time I saw her. Like, Jayla needs to stop focusing on Biggie and just focus on Gretch. It's then revealed that Meatball and Tink are blood sisters. Now, are they blood sisters for real, or are they just best friends? Because the way she said it, it seems like she was like, that's my sister, like, we blood, like it's deeper than just like friendship. But y'all let me know, are they sisters for real, or are they just really close friends? We then go over to Natalie. She's with Sapphire, Diamond, and Tink. And Sapphire was like, I want to see the monkeys. And Tink was like, we're already with one. Talking about Diamond. They go back and forth arguing again and just getting on our freaking nerves. So Diamond finally decides she's had enough. She gets down on her hands and knees and asks Tink for forgiveness. She apologizes. Tink was like, all right, but I just ain't gonna fuck with you for real. And it was like, you can touch my, I guess that was their handshake. So she like jiggled her booty cheeks. And then we see Diamond literally kiss the ground. Miss Girl, if you was gonna do all of that, then you should have just apologized off rip. Because I'm not understanding the dramatics of it all, of you getting on the ground on your knees like you about to propose and putting your hands together in a praying position and kissing the ground and all that. Like, if you was going to do all of that after y'all fought that first night, you should have just been like, I'm sorry. Because you look like a goddamn idiot at the end of the day doing all of that. Like, girl, ain't no way in hell I'm about to do all that for no. Girl, get out of here. You looked crazy. And then she says after that they still gotta fight. Girl, go to bed. Please just go to bed. So we find out that this episode, Aubrey is leaving. It's her time to go. And Aubrey makes this comment to the girls that she was with, which was Bianca, Slim, and Jelly, I believe. She was like, that's why my bank account is bigger. because I give people space to move and I take their money while I'm moving. And I felt like that was a rude comment to make to the girls. Like, okay, we know you're Aubrey. We know that you probably got a little bit more paper than us, but you ain't out here balling, shot calling like that. That's why you have to do these reality shows every 2 years. You got to go back into the paint so you can get a check. So, like, I just felt like that was rude of her to say. And so Bianca was like, well, my nigga a millionaire. I ain't got to be here. And Aubrey was like, girl, how many times you gonna say that? You would not be here if your man was a millionaire. He is lying to you. And Bianca was like, he's definitely not lying. His artist just went gold. And Aubrey was like, that does not equal money, girl. Like, come on now. And Bianca was like, yes, it does, because they just got a $3 million deal. Now, I saw where Aubrey was coming from with that, because it's like, girl, if got so much money, then yeah, why are you here? You wouldn't be having to fight for your life for money if y'all got it like that. And at the end of the day, that's his money. While you talking about some, my man got a big million, he a millionaire. Like, y'all not married. I don't see no ring on your finger. And then you talking about he just signed a $3 million deal, which is great. But you said they just signed a $3 million deal, which means that money got to be split I don't know how many ways. Then you got taxes that's involved in it. By the time you get done with that, paying managers and everything else, yeah, my love, that's little money. That's little money that'll be gone within like a year or two. So Aubrey did school her on that, and you would think the fact that Bianca has been in the record industry for so many years that she would know that. But yeah, I think that she needed to shut up with the my man a millionaire. Okay, girl. The baddies all meet up at the top of the hill. It's a beautiful view of Barbados. And Natalie tells them that they need to clear the air once and for all before they go to the club that night, because she be damned if they embarrass her. So she was like, anybody got anything they want to clear up? Diamond steps up and calls out Slim and Dia and says that they're followers because of what they said to her that morning at the table. Slim was like, I'm never a follower. I chose a side. Until y'all squash y'all issues, I can't with you. And I felt like it's not that she was being a follower. I just feel like you're doing Tink too much because you don't even know Tink. You don't know that girl like that to be choosing a side at all. Like, that's not your friend. You know what I'm saying? Neither one of them are your friends for you to be picking a side. Now, you cannot like the way things went down, but that ain't even none of your business. So I felt like that was just childish and silly. And I was looking at Slim, but these fake booties are getting out of control. They did not match her legs. It looked like she had 2 game cubes stuffed in them biker shorts. It was boxy as hell. I was like, no, that is not the one nor the two. Dia then steps up and was like, Tink showed me a certain type of love, but besides that, I told you I didn't feel like you trying to get on the show was a reason to hit her. I stand on principle at that table. And I agree with Dia. You know, she told her how she felt, that it was wrong. And what Dia said was 1000% correct. I gave you my opinion and that was that. So then for you to tell me I'm being a follower is some bullshit, because if you felt that way, you could have addressed it right then and there at the table, but it is what it is. So they arguing back and forth, and Diamond tries to backhand Dia but misses. They get to fighting or whatever. And why in the fight did Dia get turned around at one point? She went to swing on the girl. Then next thing I know, it was going around in a circle. I was like, why did she turn around? Did a ghost hit her? Yo, that was some of the funniest I've ever seen in my life. Because I was like, who behind you, girl? Why did you spin around? This bitch do-si doing. Girl, what in the child? So Dia ended up losing, and Dia says she's not a fighter, but you know, she get in the field, you know what I'm saying? She got heart, I guess. Tink then says that she want to fight Dia because at the end of the day, your issue is with me. So she ready to rumble. Forget the truce that they had on their way to the hill. But before that, Slim fights Diamond. And did anybody win? I don't think really anybody won that fight for real. Tink fights Diamond and whoops her the first round. She won. She won for sure. Dia was like, ain't nobody no follower. I'm representing the whole fucking country. And I was like, Dia, okay, I'm getting so sick of you reminding us that you're representing the Caribbean, the islands or whatever. Like, girl, you are not a brand ambassador. Calm down. Like, that's not gonna keep you on the show just because you're the only island girl there. Like, girl, chill out. So Tink and Diamond go again, and Tink tries to slam Diamond, but it doesn't work. So she lost round 2. It really wasn't a win for either, but she lost. She tried to slam her. They get on the ground. They get the tussling and wrestling. Then they go a third round, and Diamond puts her in a headlock. You know, she famous for that headlock. And Tink then gets some licks in. So I feel like round 3, I'm going to give it to Tink more so. Dia and Diamond then fight again. And Dia kicks her, and they get to tussling. Tussling. Like, nobody's really throwing any blows. It's like they hit, and then they just get to grabbing each other. And it's just like, girls, what are y'all doing? Like, oh my God, y'all can't fight. So then Vet steps up and asks Meatball, does she think that they jumped her? And Tink steps up and confesses that she did hit her while she was having a fight with Meatball. I don't know what was about, but they end up going heads up. They was like, look, we gonna bang it out. Vet wanted to get her ones in, and so she was like, after the fact, you know, we can hug it out, and I just need to get my work in. So they end up fighting, and Vet wins. Vet beat the sleeves off of Tink. Okay, I noticed that Tink likes to have her head down and then try to rush you and like drive forward like she a football player, like she's a tackler, like she tries to tackle you, and it didn't work because Vet was bink, 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 bink. She was minking her ass. So Dia then decides she want to confront Nunu for jumping her, and Dia had every right to feel some type of way because, like, girl, why did you hit me? Like, I ain't did shit to you. But I was like, Dia, you gonna get beat up. But she was trying to stand on business, I guess, girl, and keep her place in the house. So Nunu was like, you know, it's not personal, it's business. I want your spot. Period. She was like, well, I want to fight. So Nunu take off her wig and her earrings, child, and commenced to beating the sleeves off of Dia and bloodied the girl nose and everything. And I was like, well, girl, you wanted it. You got it. Woo! So Natalie then decides who she's going to pick from the reserves. And Aubrey was like, well, you said if anybody got something they want to get off their chest, I got something I want to get off my chest. She was like, Natalie, step up. So, you know, they play fighting and all that little stuff. But Aubrey suggests that Kiva be put in the house because she, you know, got her ones in and hugged it out afterwards. So Natalie ends up picking Kiva to come in the house. She also picks Jelly. We knew that was going to happen because it's her homegirl, Nunu and J.O. When Dolly and Heaven are sent home, and Heaven was gagged, honey, because she just knew she was getting picked. I thought she was going to get picked too. Maybe they'll have her back next season or something like that. But I feel like Nunu and J.O. and Jelly were good enough, you know, picks. Callie already was picked, I guess. She, Biggie, Mariah, and Tasiki meet up with Tommy for dinner. And Tommy says that Natalie is trying to morph into her. And I was like, I don't agree with that at all, because if Natalie was trying to morph into you, she would dress better. Her hair would be better. Her makeup would be better. So I don't agree with that one, Tommy. But Tommy does say, you know, as grown women, this ain't how you act. Like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? With all the fighting and all of that stuff. And it's like, I get what you're saying, Tommy, but you the same person that's participating in the bull for a paycheck. So it's just like, tomato, tomato. You sound a little hypocritical. So the people behind them get up and leave because Tommy was talking loud and cussing. She was like, yeah, gone. Yep. Skedaddle. And I was like, Tommy, stop. So Tommy ends up giving the girls necklaces and she leaves. It's her time to leave the show as well. But before she does, Biggie tells her about Slim and how Slim was, talking or whatever. And you could tell Tommy just kept a mental note like, all right, I got you. So then back at the crib, Natalie calls a house meeting before they head out that night. Because she feels some kind of way about the girls that went with Tommy. She felt like they should have came with her. That's her op or whatever. And Jayla, once again, acting like she her parakeet or something, talking, yeah, they went with the op. They went with the op. And I was like, Jayla, what is it that you have against Tommy? I'm so confused of why you're all on Natalie's nutsack all of a sudden. Like, it's so weird. So while she's talking, I noticed that she would say they, but she would single out Biggie because we all know Natalie don't want no smoke with Tasiki. She really don't. They all come in from the dinner with Tommy and everybody hugging each other. Tasiki hugged Nunu. Jelly, meanwhile, is sitting right next to Nunu. So she looking up at Tommy while she giving her a hug and was like, and I'm like, girl, why is you smiling up at this girl like she about to bend down and hug you? You need to be ready. Because next thing you know, Tasiki swing on her ass and the girl tried to get up and fight back, but she obviously was still dizzy from the first blow because she immediately fell down on the ground, child. And Tasiki got the boom bopping her in the head. She tried to pull Tasiki wig off, but it didn't work. So Natalie was like, girl, what is the issue? And Tasiki was like, you were too close to my man at Bad versus Wild. And that she felt some type of way because the girl was saying she was lying. I was like, Tasiki, you sound ignorant you sound stupid. You sound so stupid because she was standing in front of your this giving more so that you're insecure when a pretty girl, I guess, is around your man. What you think he gonna cheat? Or maybe he is a cheater. So you was feeling like, oh, that's his type. He might try to get on her because just because I was standing in front of your man, you want to fight me? Girl, you sound stupid. And then you was a main one last season talking about how you ain't no bully, how you ain't want to fight Anna and that white girl because they so little and fragile. And you can beat up that girl. So what was the point? And she didn't want to fight you. It's obvious that she wanted to be your friend the way she was smiling up at you. I guess they end up squashing it to some extent. I don't even know because it was kind of left open-ended. Natalie then says that, she's upset with them because they went with Tommy. And Biggie was like, well, after the Jayla situation, that's your best friend. I felt like I needed to go talk to my friend. And Natalie was like, well, I hope you weren't talking shit. And Biggie was like talking something that I wouldn't say to your face. I feel like you shape shift a lot. And I was like, okay, Biggie. Okay. Biggie be talking shit. She really can fight, but I'm proud of Biggie. She's sticking up for herself. And it's just like, okay, you Natalie, who the f- are you? Like, I'm going to say how I feel. So you could tell Natalie wasn't really feeling what she was saying, but she was keeping it cute. And Biggie confronts Jayla about their situations and said that she felt like it was a mental sneak. I don't know what that meant, but Jayla says that she was triggered because when she was looking in the mirror, she saw a scratch under her eye and on her face. It was triggering her. Girl, a scratch compared to that werewolf bite on your chest is two different things. You wanted to fight that girl again because you knew you could. It was a storyline and because she said she was going to slap you. That's the main issue there. So I guess they end up squashing it because it was kind of left open-ended as well. And Natalie tells Biggie that she with her, but we all know she don't. I feel like at some point this season, Natalie gonna try to fight Biggie. I don't know. The girls then go out that night and they give money to the locals, which was really dope. And then the episode goes off. Next week, Asian Doll will join the girls, and I already know that it goes up with her and several of the girls. Overall, this week's episode of Baddies was good. I'm gonna give this week's episode a B+. It was a really good, solid episode. And I was thinking last night, we on episode 6, and they still got 2 more cities to go. So, like, how many episodes are we about to get this season? We probably gonna get like 18 episodes plus the reunion. So they really doing their big ones with this Baddies Caribbean cast, honey. And I think in order for it to sustain for all of those weeks, they did need a big cast to keep it interesting. So y'all let me know down below in the comment section what y'all thought about last night's episode. Did you think that Natalie picked the right reserves? What do you think is going on with Natalie and Biggie? Do y'all think that she is going to sneak her, try to fight her or something? Because I feel like she was singling her out and trying to bully her. And I'm happy that Biggie wasn't allowing her to do that, because she didn't have the same energy towards Tasiki and Mariah Lynn. She did not. Every time she addressed them, my feelings were really hurt, you guys. It really did bother me. Then when she was talking to Biggie, you can stand on business. I just hope she switched from white girl to black girl, to Compton to the Valley. It's like, girl, be who you are. Like, stop trying to intimidate people at the end of the day. This week, you guys, I'm going to be dropping several haul videos. I have a Fashion Nova try-on haul video coming, a Shein try-on haul video, and shoes and accessory haul video coming. So make sure you guys tune in for that. And if you have not joined my Patreon, please do so. The link is down below in the description box. Please make sure to thumbs up this video, you guys. Turn on your post notifications and subscribe to my channel if you have not. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.